What's up, everyone? Welcome to Night Kids After Dark podcast for July 3rd, 2023. I'm your host, BTG Plays, alongside these two fantastic gentlemen, Yanonick and Professor Daxter. What's going on,
Hi,
guys?
everybody.
What's going on? I'm good. How about yourself? How was your weekend?
I had a fantastic weekend.
Nice.
Fantastic. How about you,
What
Dax?
Pretty good. Yeah, I had a good weekend. I
would
worked.
is today July? Would you say today is Happy July 4th, or
No,
is
it's
it,
July 3rd.
we gotta wait till the 4th? Okay.
Now
Yeah,
you can
tomorrow's
say
July
the weekend
4th.
was.
I didn't even want to mention July 4th because I forgot to mention Juneteenth, and I feel like I just
Oh.
shouldn't acknowledge either of them. So, like, all right.
I feel like we mentioned Juneteenth, but
Yeah, we
maybe
did
not on the
last week.
podcast.
No, we did last week.
Dude,
Yeah, I was here for it.
And I
that
got a
wasn't
chance
last.
to see a
Juneteenth wasn't
movie,
last week though. What movie?
The Blackening. It was
The
fantastic.
Is
Blackening?
that
Wait,
is
is
that
that
the
the
one where it's just
comedy?
like comedy stereotypes?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to see that so bad.
okay. Quick
Hilarious.
review. No spoiler.
Okay. Review, no spoiler. Just think Scary Movie 1 and 2, but updated in today's world.
Was it
Is
good?
it?
That
I was
wasn't
about
your
to say,
review.
is it good?
That's my review. Take it or leave it.
So, is it good though? Is it as good
I
as Scary
enjoyed
Movie
it.
One?
It I definitely would say that am a fan of the classics, but however, I did enjoy this one. I've laughed quite hard at a lot of the jokes in this film. Plus, um a lot of the jokes are actually relevant and actually well thought out, so I thought it was pretty cool. It wasn't over the top in some areas sexually. You know how some of the scary movies could be just like, I'm gonna throw all of this at you. No,
Oh yeah.
it didn't do all of that.
I feel like I need to go back and watch Scary Movie because I feel like you can't even get away with that stuff no more.
No, you can't.
I don't think it aged as well as it did either.
Pretty sure it
For me at
didn't.
the time, but I don't think it aged like as well as what we're thinking it did.
Thing I can remember. There's
Agree.
two scenes that I can remember, and they're both terrible.
The
Hey,
hand, my strong
grab my
hand.
strong hand.
Yeah, there's that one, and then the explosion scene.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
man.
just the potato thing for me. Just like flopping
That
Cool. Well, if you guys are here for the first time, this is Night Kids After Dark podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things, and we got a bunch of news today. Some Nintendo news, anime news, some weed news, and more. Because this is Night Kids After Dark podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on Twitch.tv/Team Night Kids. If you don't want to watch live, you can always watch later on Anchor or Spotify. Or you can listen on your favorite podcast services by searching the 4 words Night Kids After Dark. Remember, if you like the show ad free, please hit that sub button or watch it later on Anchor and Spotify. Some housekeeping. So, Blurred Con, which is, what is it, Black Nerd DC Convention? Is that what it stands for? So, me and Yano will be at BlurredCon this Saturday, doing some interviews and stuff. It's gonna be a good time. So if you're in the DC area, make sure you guys come out and say hi if you see us.
you'll not miss us because we'll have a tripod and microphone, as well as we'll be at the Street Fighter 6 tournament, which starts at 6 p.m. So if you guys are decent at Street Fighter or just want to test your might, be
Test your
sure to
mic. Wait,
register.
wrong game. Wrong game. How you go for test your mic? Mortal Kombat for Street Fighter.
um and then also fun fact is today was the beginning of Steam Summer Sale 2023, so be sure to check it. If you like games and you have a PC, shoot, you can even get Steam games without a PC, right? If you have VR. You could play some VR games on your headset with the Steam. Either way, the Steam sales going on. Check out this Steam sales.
Is there anything on there that you saw that you
I
would
already
recommend?
purchased 3 games.
Oh God,
I got Mortal
I actually
Kombat.
bought all of Steam. You know,
You bought
all of
all
it,
of
Steve.
them?
Oh, so you what? So I
Yeah.
guess I'm looking at some of the Steam summer sale deals. So apparently, Cyberpunk 2077 is $30. God of War is $25. Hades is $12. Hogwarts Legacy is $40. Hi-Fi Rush is 20. Apparently, you can get like $5 off the Starfield Premium Edition. I don't know how much Starfield Premium Edition normally is, but it's $85 here.
it's free on Game Pass. So
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
I forgot about that. Hey, Game Pass for the win again.
For the win.
You got Elden Ring, $41.
Wow, still expensive.
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, $11.99. Vampire Survivors for $3. That's a steal. I would definitely get that.
For $3? Oh wow.
Yeah, Stardew Valley for 10. Octopath Traveler 2 is 44. Spider-Man Remastered $40. Cool. Oh, have a nice
19 cents actually.
yeah. Have a nice death is $17. I'm gonna have to get that. I really want that game. Cool. What games did you buy from that?
You said what games did I get?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I got Hollow Knights. I thought I had the game, but I did not. So I got it for $5. I got Mortal Kombat 11. I do have Mortal Kombat 11 already on the PlayStation 4, but my PlayStation 4 broke, so I ended up getting it for PC. And then the last game I got was my brain. I don't remember the last game I got.
Also,
Oh.
RimWorld, which is like one of the best games for your buck. It is $27.99 from $34.99.
Ooh, RimWorld. What is it about?
It is a city management game where you're trying to get off the planet, and the game actually is scripted to a storyteller. You pick, which is your difficulty, and the storyteller just throws random things at you while you're trying to get off the planet, and it's completely like random every time. No games are ever the same.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool. And Dax, don't watch any porn while you're doing the podcast because I can see the reflection.
Oh
on
yeah,
you
we
right
can
now.
see your reflection of your screen.
That's your face.
I know.
I found out the last game. It was King of Fighters 15. That was the last game.
Oh,
To be
okay.
real honest, my heart dropped a little bit. I was like, "What?"
Did I not close that tab? Shit.
Oh no.
I'm
All
trying to
right.
get the views in, guys. I'm just trying to get the views.
That would be a way to do it. All right, let's go into the first news story. So this is a Nintendo story. It actually comes from. Oh, well, let me get Dax on here because he's missing. Here you go.
Hello, everybody.
So this comes from VGC. Nintendo is closing its subscription service for Switch repairs after 1 year. Price at 200 yen. Well, this is in Japan. So price at 200 yen per month. Wide Care launched last summer, billed as a flat rate repair warranty service that can be subscribed to at any time. However, as spotted by Perfectly Nintendo, the platform holder will no longer be accepting new subscriptions or contract renewals from August 31st, 2023. Products covered by Wide Care include Switch and Switch Lite consoles, Joy-Con controllers, and Switch dock and AC adapters. In addition to natural breakdowns, water damage, and accidental damage are covered. Nintendo never announced plans to launch the service outside of Japan. The company recently reported a slowdown in Switch sales but suggested no new hardware would launch before April 2024, by which time its current console will have entered its 8th year on the market. Following the Nintendo sales update, Nikkei Asia claimed to have been informed by a source close to the company that work on its next console appeared to be going smoothly. Nintendo was faced with fresh questions about its next generation console plans during its annual general meeting of shareholders in May, while President Shintaro Furukawa wouldn't confirm if the console will feature backwards compatibility support. He said the company wants to make sure that customers can utilize Nintendo accounts to smoothly transition between generations. Like I said, if they're making a new console, it's gonna bring the Switch along with it. It's got to.
Do you think they're gonna have a Switch Part 2, or is it gonna be a Pro Edition or something?
The Switch Slim.
The Switch Slim,
I
Pocket
think
Switch.
I don't know. I feel like if they're gonna do it, they're probably gonna do it as like a hybrid of both. So like, yeah, it's still gonna be a Switch, but it's gonna be a lot more advanced. So they'll probably,
Pro.
yeah, but they'll probably separate it where there are games that can only be played on that, and then you could still play Switch games on it as well. Because they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop making Switch games for sure. Like Switch games are gonna continue to come out throughout the life cycle of the new console as well. That's what I
For the-
believe.
At least the next couple years.
Shoot, maybe longer than that, to be honest.
Oh wow.
Because you got to think about the market. As many Switches that are out there now, they're not going to give up all those sales. Like, yeah, not at all. Especially with them
struggling to like push like games though, because they're kind of like already having trouble with the games that they already have on it though.
No, I don't think so at all.
I'll admit their sales. A lot of people are buying Switch games, but I can't say for sure because I don't have the numbers in front of me. But one thing's for sure, we enjoy their most recent game, 1-2 Everybody 1-2 Switch, and that was a fantastic time.
Yeah, that was good. Like I only played a few of the games on it, but I was already like, man, this is like the first 1-2 Switch was good, but I feel like Everybody 1-2 Switch is like significantly better.
Significantly.
Like it's a way more interactive. Like, and it's so they have such simple games on there. Like literally they had one game, it was called Joy-Con and Seek or something. And literally each player takes a Joy-Con, you could do teams or whatever. You make one player leave the room, you hide the Joy-Con somewhere in the room, and then they use the other Joy-Con to make it vibrate so they can try to find it. And whoever finds the other team's Joy-Con the fastest wins.
It's
To be real
funny.
honest, that being drunk sounds hilarious.
It was
It was
freaking
a lot of
hilarious.
fun. We thought the fan was fan was broken, but somebody hid the Joy-Con behind the fan, and we're like, "What the heck is that?"
And it was
sound?"
like, I was like, dude, what's wrong with your fan, bro? And then like it finally clicked. I was like, the Joy-Cons over there. But no, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think like you said, the Nintendo Switch is going to be selling games for a very long time.
I'm surprised like this Nintendo Switch repair service. I didn't even know this existed, and I'm surprised it didn't exist in the United States because I would have paid for it. And to be honest, I would have paid for it, and it probably would have made me bring my Switch around a lot more because I wouldn't have been worried about it getting broken.
Or
yeah, I don't think
or
I've ever
still-
taken it off the dock.
ever. You've never played it in handheld mode. Interesting. Oh wow. Would you say you play your Switch a lot?
No.
Will do it. That'll
Yeah.
do it.
To be honest, I'm really still glad that I got it because Paisley really enjoys Mario Kart and Pokemon Snap and like the other Pokemon games, so it was worth the price. And I'm not letting her hold it by hand, so
I don't blame you.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then you had questions about like Switch's games, so I'm gonna move into the next story actually because this kind of touches base on that a little bit. Touches base on one game. This comes from Game Rant. New Nintendo Switch exclusive game is now one of the highest rated games of the year. A newly Nintendo Switch exclusive game, Jack Gene is now one of the highest rated new video game releases 2023 with an impressive 94 overall rating. The Nintendo Switch has had an incredible year so far, with The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom becoming one of the highest rated games of all time, and Metroid Prime Remastered earning a 94 overall rating as well, with even more to come in the months ahead. The Nintendo Switch has some incredible momentum behind it in terms of high quality new game releases, and it's really showing no signs of slowing down. Even with rumors of a new Switch 2 console on the horizon, Nintendo is releasing banger after banger for the original Switch console. Pikmin 4 is releasing in just a few weeks. A new WarioWare is dropping later this year. The long-awaited Super Mario RPG remake is finally a thing, and the highly anticipated Super Mario Bros. Wonder is coming in October. While
I'm
Nintendo,
excited for Pikmin 4.
I'm excited for all of the stuff that was just mentioned. Uh, while Nintendo Switch owners wait for those big games to drop, they may want to look at the highly rated Switch exclusive that has flown under the radar. First released in June, Jack Gene is a visual novel game that mixes in rhythm sequences. This gives it more of a gameplay hook than other visual novels are known to do, and it seems reviewers have responded well to it. Previously mentioned, Jack Gene has an incredible 94 overall. It's quite possible the rating will go down as more reviews are counted, but for now, Jack Gene can be touted as one of the highest rated new game releases of the year. I've never even heard of this game,
Yeah, it's new just to me.
but its incredible success with critics means that Nintendo Switch currently has 5 of the 10 highest rated new releases of the year. Aforementioned Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Metroid Prime are leading the pack, followed by Jack Gene in third place. Puzzle Tents and Trees and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC Future Redeemed also make the top 10 with a 92 and 90 rating, respectively. There's no denying that Nintendo Switch has had an incredible 2023, but it's worth pointing out that some of the biggest new releases of the year are not available to play on Nintendo's home console slash handheld hybrid. This includes games like Resident Evil 4 Remake, Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 16, and Diablo 4. However, the fact that those huge games are not on Switch yet, the console still has 5 of the spots in the top 10 really underlines just how impressive its library is. Let's take a look at this Jack Gene game.
Sounds
I haven't heard of it. I'm curious, Professor. Do you like the art style in these cel shaded kind of games, or
This reminds me of Persona so far, from what I'm seeing.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Which I do really enjoy the Persona art style, especially like the cutscenes of Persona. It also gives me like Fire Emblem, like the character development, but it's not giving me much to look at yet.
not yet, at least?
Yeah.
Well, it's a rhythm game, so I think that is the game.
This is the game.
I don't know. It's a rhythm game.
What's happening yet? The art's really pretty though.
It looks like a anime intro.
Yeah. Also, while this is playing, you know what game I want to do again?
Is it a rhythm base?
No, it's Ace Attorney. I want another
Oh, that's a good. They had one recently, I
They had a
thought.
remaster of all these together.
I have to be honest with you guys. This does not look like a game.
It looks like anime.
Thank you, Broccoli, for that video.
Maybe
Let
it was
me-
just a teaser.
Let's see if I can get some gameplay because I'm interested in like that. Just that looked interesting to me.
The third one said gameplay, by the way.
Because I like rhythm games.
I do too. They're actually bringing back Guitar Hero.
Oh, I heard.
I'm really excited about that.
All right, how they gonna do it? Because copyright music and all that.
I mean, they've always had copyright. So, I mean, they still paid for like the rights for all the songs beforehand.
But in the age of streamers,
But it definitely looks like a anime game.
definitely. That guy look like me.
And where the rhythm actually
Why is
happens.
it so whitewashed? It looks so bad.
Sorry.
He said sorry. It's okay, man.
I can't tell if it's just like a bad like stream of it or if it's like
No, it's really bright.
Oh, it's a bright game.
I think that's the art style. It's like watercolor.
I don't like it.
Trying to see the
white skin looks like I can't look at it without like hurting my eyes. I'm good.
Like it's blinding.
Yeah.
where is the actual gameplay?
This is the actual gameplay,
Just talking?
but in rhythm.
No.
He said no. It's interesting because there's no gameplay. It's a lot of dialogue we've seen so far.
Last time there was a whole bunch of dialogue. I got Doki Doki Literature Club, so which is a fantastic game if you haven't played it.
It's a rhythm game.
It is not a rhythm game. It is a psychological horror,
Oh, is that the one Lily was playing?
probably.
Look, I can't tell. Like
That's
maybe
incredible.
I'm gonna
maybe
be
this
honest,
is the
it's not
game.
me.
We can't find actual gameplay footage.
I think this. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea. Maybe this is the game. Maybe it's like a story game. You just
It's
play the
possible.
story.
This reminds me of like the old Yu-Gi-Oh game where they're at the academy. It has some even like the same overlays and stuff.
That kind of game.
Thank
Cool.
you, BTG. Now I know what game I do not want to currently get.
Do not want that. Sorry, guys. For everybody else who likes it, cool.
Maybe you guys can convince us why this game is actually a good game.
Maybe.
I'll have you know that this game.
But you know what? It's probably not gonna be a good game, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
Dungeons and
No. So this comes from IGN. Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash announced at the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase 2023. This comes from Adam Bankhurst. Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash, a brand new 2v2 action game, was announced at Bandai Namco Summer Showcase 2023. This new game, which will be the first Jujutsu Kaisen game to appear on consoles, will be released in the future on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, Switch, and PC via Steam. Embrace the power of the cursed energy. Let's see this.
Oh, this is based off of the anime.
See, senor.
Twitter was trying so hard
Consuming
to come up on that
Sukuna is something only I can do. So even if I could escape my death
unreal.
sentence and run away from this responsibility,
It's a great game
someday
engine.
I'd be eating food, taking a bath, or reading
I
manga.
think it's just gonna be you know how anime games typically go the same way.
Somewhere out there, someone has
I'm
died
sure it'll be
because of
decent.
Sukuna.
Like,
But that doesn't concern me.
But what
It's
might
certainly
save
not
it is
my
because
fault.
it's a fighting
You
game.
expect me to tell myself that?
Oh.
Well, I refuse to do that. I don't know how I'll feel when I'm dying. But I won't regret the way I lived. Sorry. I'm not
Oh,
losing to
yep.
anyone.
You were right.
I would, since it means being true to myself.
Hammer and nails.
So, I save people on.
You know, I still haven't seen this anime.
You haven't seen this?
No.
You should watch it. You'll love it.
It's good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Is this the one where the dude has like 40 eyes?
Yeah,
I don't think. Oh, it is?
yeah.
Oh, it's 2v2? Oh, okay. I'm interested.
That was a puppet.
Okay, I'm interested.
Yeah, I mean, as a fighting game, it'll be decent just because it's a fighting game. So I am interested in trying it. 2v2 sounds fun. But you should definitely watch the anime. It's
Okay.
if you like Demon Slayer, you'll like this.
Oh, there's some big news in the RPG world if you guys want to hear about it.
Sure.
Baldur's Gate 3 got announced that's coming out a month early. They finished the game and said that they're releasing it a month early. And
Oh yeah.
and anybody who has it pre-ordered will get to play it 72 hours in advance for character customization and the first act.
I do
that's big
remember
news.
hearing that.
They also added, so they said there's going to be 174 hours of cinematic cutscenes,
Oh my gosh.
and it's 160 gigs, I think it is.
This is Baldur's Gate what? 3?
3
Mm-hmm.
by
How's
Legend
it-
Studio,
How's it already got a 9 out of 10?
because the game's already out, like for Act 1. Like you got to play. I've had it for 2 years.
Oh.
and now that they're fully releasing the game, so now we're getting past
Oh.
Act 1.
You know, I'm just gonna say I'm not a Baldur's Gate fan, so I
You
don't
don't
know.
like RPGs?
I just don't like Baldur's Gate.
Mm.
It just doesn't vibe with me for some
You might
reason.
still like it if you liked Divinity Original Sin 2, because it's the same make. It's the same game, just in Baldur's Gate. It's like Universe D&D.
Is
And
Baldur's
Matt Mercer's in it.
is it like it's not first person, is it?
No, it's a party. So you get a party of 4, and it's kind of like turn-based.
It's like it's turn-based, not like what's the game? Dragon Age.
No, it's turn-based.
Oh, you know, actually, I'm messed up. I'm thinking Elder Scrolls.
Uh
I'm not an Elder Scrolls fan.
really, you didn't like Skyrim or
Morrowind or
Morrowind?
I like Skyrim, but I don't like Elder Scrolls like online.
that's different.
Oh
Though.
yeah,
That's not
yeah,
the
that's
same game.
definitely
That's
different.
completely different.
It is, but even
This is
I don't even like
HD.
Morrowind.
You, I mean, if you look at it now and be like, yeah, all right, I see where you're coming from. But if you played it when it came out, groundbreaking.
I mean,
I still wasn't a fan.
They remade it. I would still play it.
You would?
Yeah, if they remade it, I would replay it.
But that's cool. It's coming out early. I mean, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is it like
So one, Baldur's Gate is like one of the best, most beloved franchises. People love Baldur's Gate. Larian Studio is confident enough to go, hey, we're done with the game. We're gonna go ahead and release it 30 days in advance. So, and they've listened to the community. So it came out about 2 years ago for Act 1. Like I said, it's an early alpha, and you get to play it all the way up until now. And so we got to critique everything along the way. And yeah, it's just been really cool. They're adding the monk. They're adding Dragonborn and half orcs for the class or for the race, and then they're also adding like 47 subclasses. So
yeah,
seems like a cool game.
I remember seeing this trailer and I was like, oh, it looks cool.
yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Like I played, I think 35 hours, something like that. But
Yeah, okay,
got
I
a taste
see.
of it.
It is like D&D.
Yeah, it's actually 5th edition. It's copy and pasted 5th edition. And the cool thing is you can compared to other games, this one has so much freedom. Like at one point, somebody threw a baby as a weapon. Like I'm not even joking. It was a like option. You see like an owlbear in like one situation, you can either kill the owlbear or protect the owlbear or steal the egg and raise the egg yourself. Just so many different things. And then if you steal the egg and raise it for yourself, then you get a pet. It's just so cool. Stuff like that.
So you have a lot of options in this game.
174 hours of cinematic story, and also you can go up to any dead person on the ground and cast revive or speak with dead, and you can have a conversation with each person.
Even somebody you've killed?
Even if you killed them, even if you've never met them, nothing, anything. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's
It's
funny.
really cool. Just so many different cool options.
Is this not coming out on Xbox?
It is coming out on it. So the issue is Xbox right now is in this thing where if you release it for one Xbox, you have to release it for both, so S and X. And they haven't figured out a way to make it compatible to where it runs the way they want it to. Also, PS5 is coming out, but they're delaying it. So they're releasing PC a month early, but they're releasing PS5 2 weeks after the original date.
Oh, PC for the win.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah,
again, if you get it now, you can actually, or if you get it anytime before the actual release in August 1st or whatever, you can actually play it 72 hours early. So
that's cool. I will be looking forward to your review.
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, I'll basically only be playing that. So
All right, next news story. So speaking of Xbox and how you were talking about, we were talking about. Oh, I was asking if Baldur's Gate was coming on Xbox. Well, if it's not, there is a game that's out right now that I do think everybody should try for sure. And if you haven't played it, this comes from GameSpot. Gabe Gerwin, one of last year's best games, is now on Xbox Game Pass. Last year saw the release of some fantastic games, and one of our favorites was Arcade Paradise, a business simulator crossed with a full-fledged arcade experience. If you've been waiting to try it but haven't gotten around to it, it's now available on Xbox Game Pass. Unlike the washing machines in the arcade's front area, you don't need any quarters. Now free to play on both Xbox and PC versions of Game Pass, Arcade Paradise is a remarkably strange game given the simple premise. You play as Ashley, a college dropout who has returned to her hometown, tasked with running her father's laundromat in his absence. After discovering an arcade machine in the business's back room, Ashley decides to slow transform the building into a full-blown arcade, gradually reducing the number of washing machines and trying to hide it from her dad. Let's take a look at the trailer, y'all. I played a little bit of this earlier, and so far I really like it.
I like the concept.
So it's a simulator. So it's like a business management game.
Yeah.
I'll definitely try it out. Then I love that game. Oh, we'd be doing laundry.
Feel like a kid again.
How do you hide that from your dad? Oh, Dance Revolution.
What's happening with me?
So do you get to play the game too?
Yes, you do. And so you're building the arcade and you get to play the games as well.
They kind of just threw that on the ground, didn't they? All right, it doesn't even look like they're trying to hide it.
I'm getting a bunch of 80s vibes.
Yeah.
Yep. 4K Ultra HD HDR. So yeah, it's on Xbox Game Pass. Try it out. I so far I'm having fun.
It looks
my
like the
arcade
right
is some
amount
butt.
of weird. Plus,
So
a lot
far.
of the games were throwbacks or other titles, just worked in to look like.
Yeah, that's pretty much how, like, they're not the actual games, but you can tell, like, oh, this game is trying to be that game. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happens while you're trying to build this arcade up.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty fun. So yeah, try it out. It's on Game Pass now.
Sweet.
Ooh. Yay. Now, let me see. This is a personal story that's really close to my heart.
Oh,
And I
okay.
picked this one.
Is it the
This one-
about weed.
Yes. This one comes from CBS News Baltimore. Recreational weed is officially legal in Maryland starting on July 1st, so 2 days ago. Recreational marijuana is officially legal across the state of Maryland. This means anyone who is 21 years and over can purchase marijuana products as long as they show their ID. A crowd of people lined up outside the Far and Daughter Curio Wellness Cannabis Dispensary in Timonium on Saturday to celebrate the major change. The Baltimore County Chamber of Commerce helped kick off the new law's effect with a ribbon cutting on Saturday morning. Dozens of medical cannabis cardholders and new marijuana users showed their ID before they stepped through the doors. Ariana Foote traveled from Hamden to purchase her go-to products for anxiety, physical pain, and to witness history too. She says, I came here to celebrate and see the historical moment for Maryland and the industry, Foote said. Maryland Governor Wes Morris said on Saturday that legalization of recreational cannabis will lift communities harmed by criminalization. We are writing a new chapter in the story of cannabis in America, he said. Yeah, so weed is legal, guys, and there's
You guys are really far behind. West Virginia's already got it legal. It's been legal for like years.
Interesting. Have you noticed any change since it's been legalized?
No, I don't really pay attention. It's not
So has it-
my scene.
Has it been legal to purchase or just decriminalized?
Both.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can buy it. You have to have a card and all that, but yeah.
No,
Also
see,
fun. The joke I was gonna make was instead of like the ribbon cutting, they should have had a joint, like just a giant.
yeah. So weed's been legal in Maryland for medical use. You had to have a medical card.
Oh, okay.
This
That's
is
what it is here too. Okay.
yeah, no. So now literally anybody can go. You can go buy like you're going to buy cereal
As long as you have a license.
as long as you're 21 and older. Yep.
Gotcha.
So now it's like super legal,
Nice. It's uber legal.
uber legal, which is great.
And I'm interested to find out now that it is legal in the state of Maryland, whether or not they're going to be able to do research on like what the health properties of it are, because it does help with a lot of different kind of aches and pains and
Well, they've been doing that forever. That's why it became medically legal.
true. However, what I'm trying to say is that I would like to see where they benefit in, because now it has recreational usage. We didn't have that before. You could purchase it if you had the right credentials, but in today's net with this law going into place, now you're able to a lot of the people who had the concerns or worries about whether or not, oh, my job will let me go because of it, or because I was paranoid of the cops throwing me in jail because of it, or something to that effect.
I'm pretty
Now,
sure jobs are still, you can still get fired at your job, right? Like that doesn't stop that because jobs
So-
are still have their own rules that you have to follow.
Well, I mean, you would have to put it under the same premise as like going to work drunk, right? But what I have noticed before is now, like even with companies that drug test, in Maryland, even if you fail their drug test, they have to annotate that it's legal in your state for recreational use, and they can't not hire you because of that, unless
That's
it's
what my job
federal,
had to do.
unless it's federal government.
yeah,
They got their own rules, yeah. But no, I think it's dope. There's a dispensary like right down the street from my house. That thing was packed. And
Really?
yeah, and I have noticed
For sure, it will be for a while.
I've noticed over the past couple of days a lot more people driving a lot slower these days.
They're like, "Hey, do you want to go pick it?" And they're like, "Nah, man, I'm good."
Oh man.
It is interesting, and I am what I was trying to say is I am curious as to how people are going to find the benefits from it. That's all I was trying to say, because I do notice that if I have, like, for example, I have an elbow pain. Oh my gosh, this thing has been killing me. However, yeah. So since I started using cannabis, I noticed that it does help with the pain. So I will admit there are a lot of benefits, and I'm curious to find out what other people are able to find out from it with their own personal usage, not research it doctorally and all that.
I just want to see if my mom's gonna use it. Like,
It's funny.
My mom's been using it.
What would stop her from using it? Your mom's been using it.
I think what before would stop my mom from using it was like she was like, it's illegal. You shouldn't do that. So like we had talked about it like a couple weeks ago. I was like, it's about to be legal. Like you can go buy it now. Like anybody can. And she's like, oh, but then you'll start doing crack. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
Man, that's a
But-
huge jump.
Me
Yeah.
and her on the same page. You start, you smell the weed, and then it turns you gay, and then you just start snorting crack.
What?
That's just how it goes.
Up the butt.
Up the butt.
Nah, but I'm gonna see if I can get her to do it. I'm gonna be like, hey, here, try this. I'll probably try an edible for her.
Does she have anxiety attacks or anything?
Nope. I just want to see if she'll do it.
She's not gonna leave her couch for like 4 hours, and you're the reason.
She's gonna be the happiest she's ever been in a long time. Watch.
Quick question before we switch to the next news story. I am
Mhm.
interested to find out, do you feel as though marijuana usage should not be allowed for competitors in not only
Like
sports,
athlete.
Yeah, but as well as video game competition, esports.
I would
Uh,
actually rather be focused because I think weed actually would do the counter effect. Might like not like stress you out, but I don't. You're kind of needing to focus in at least video games and sports, you know. And if you're just smoking weed, you're kind of like losing that edge of being concentrated.
yeah, but the crazy thing is like athletes are getting in trouble for it because they're saying it's performance enhancing.
Oh yeah, I don't agree, but yeah,
I don't think it should be. I don't why not? I mean, you want to smoke, you want to smoke. If you smoke, I mean, if you suck when you're doing it, I mean, that's on you. But it's shoot,
That's a good point.
like it's
also, if you're only better at the sport because you smoke, then
What do you
I don't know. Yeah, I can hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball now because I smoked a joint. So
it's pretty impressive.
yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Everything
only do
goes
a kickflip
everything
while
goes
high.
slower.
Right.
Maybe they see everything in slow mo. I don't know.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's
Whoa, man.
bullshit. They just don't. They just didn't want it to be like, oh, your favorite athlete smokes weed. Now you should too. That's all.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I think the hardest part was since it was so criminalized for so many people, that now it's like, yeah, everybody could do it. You know, fuck it, and you still have people in jail for life for an ounce of weed. You know what I mean?
Right,
I think
right,
it should
right.
be revisited, but I think that's what took so long for it to.
Oh, a good pass.
Yeah,
Man, that's terrible.
yeah, it's crazy to me.
That is super crazy. So, with the next story, this one comes from the dispensary. No, it comes from IGN. Christina Alexander. Say goodbye to the iconic Gulf War Game Boy. Have you guys seen this Game Boy before?
Yes.
All right, so this is
Actually, in New York.
yeah. So Gulf War veterans have lost another comrade today, especially veterans who were gamers. The Nintendo store in New York City has retired the iconic Game Boy that survived an explosion during the war. Tanuki Joe, the Twitter user behind the account Video Game Art and Tidbits, which delivers high-resolution video game and retro gaming memorabilia, took to social media platform and said externally, damaged Game Boy was officially retired from Nintendo New York after its exhibit was absent for some time. They said that during a recent visit to the store, an employee confirmed it was because it had been returned to Nintendo of America's headquarters in Washington State. The Gulf War Game Boy has officially been retired from at Nintendo New York's NYC. They said after not seeing it on the display for a while, I asked one of the workers about it. He told me it was returned. And here it is.
Why Nintendo want it back?
You know what? Maybe to make room for another display. It's very possible it's going into a museum. They could do
Oh,
a
I thought
lot of
that
things.
was a museum.
Well, the Nintendo of America, New York City location, it's not very big, to be honest with you. It's like 2 or 3 floors, and they do have like a museum section, but it's not. I can't imagine it staying there forever. It's not a
I
very
thought it
secure
was
location.
a museum, not a I thought it was different.
Yeah, it's so crazy that the thing still works.
Wild.
Wild. Super crazy.
Tells you me that I purchased the right handheld device many years ago.
That needs to be
Do you still have your original Game Boy?
I do actually.
Does it work?
Yes, it does. Although the battery did corrode inside of it, but I cleaned it with some alcohol and it works again.
Nice.
Man, I wish I had you in my ear when I had all those Beanie Babies. I'd be rich right now.
Oh shoot, speaking of being rich, somebody just might be rich today. This story comes from Gizmodo. Magic the Gathering's rarest Lord of the Rings card has been found. This comes from Hermaine Lucier. Some lucky person just became a millionaire by opening a pack of cards. That's because it has been revealed that the rarest, most sought after card in the entire new Lord of the Rings expansion of Magic the Gathering has been found. It's a 1-of-1 card of the One Ring. The meaning there's only one like it in the entire world. And while fans have been chasing it since the series was released, and rich fans have been offering up to $2 million actual dollars for it, we now know it's no longer available in packs. The news comes from the Wall Street Journal, which was tipped off that the card has been registered and graded by PSA, the authentication and grading company. So whoever pulled the card did that, immediately got it graded, and received a solid mint 9. And now, we wait to see what's what. According to the piece, the buyer chose to remain anonymous, which makes sense. If not, they would likely be hunted down, quite literally, by collectors and buyers making offers for the card. It's unclear if they'll keep it or sell it, but considering the instinct after opening it was immediately get it graded, you have to imagine a sale is in the future. But for how much? If there's a legitimate $2 million offer on the table that has not been immediately swooped up, we feel like there's an auction in our future, and that will be fun to watch. Almost more fun than if the person who buys it ever decides to play the card in a round of Magic. Man, that's crazy.
No way.
I think it's
This is the card.
or more than half of.
Oh no, it's gonna go for more than 2 million. 100%.
It's a singular card. No one else can get it.
And it's a mint 9. Mint 9. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, so we should follow this story. I'm interested to see how much it actually goes for.
Also, I do love that they made the ring literally a 1 out of 1. That's really cool. I like the idea of that.
Smart.
Supposedly the dude who actually had it didn't even know he had it at first until he like saw that people were actually looking for it and went back through the cards that he just recently
Like,
got.
oh, yeah, I've had that shit.
And he was like, "Oh shit."
I had no idea.
That is wild. I like the card has like gold
card looks cool,
engraved.
too.
Yeah, and it has the words engraved on it. Like you can't even read it. It doesn't even have English on
You
it.
pull the card and you win. That's just how the game.
Oh man, no, that's pretty
Or
cool.
lose.
So yeah, I'll definitely want to see what happens with this card for sure.
Man, that's terrifying. Could you imagine knowing that you own a card that's sought after by all the collectors around,
I
and
hope he turns into Smeagol. or
yeah,
whatever his name
my
is.
precious.
I feel like Magic was probably just hoping that somebody would get the card and then just for like not even know that it was valuable and get rid of it and just be like, well, no longer exists.
It's just somewhere in someone's shoebox.
Nope. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna try to follow that. See what happens to it. And then let's go to our main story. Well, not our main story, but the one in the headline. This comes from Comic Book Gaming. Red Dead Redemption Remaster is real and may release imminently, says a leaker. From Cade Onder, a reputable source claims the rumored Red Dead Redemption Remaster is real, and it may be coming very, very soon. Rockstar Games is responsible for some of the greatest games of all time, from the Grand Theft Auto series to Red Dead games. They have mastered the art of blending cinematic stories with best-in-class gameplay and has continued to refine that craft for many, many years. With that said, a game like Red Dead Redemption 2 takes a lot of developers' best ideas and adds new levels of depth that even its competitors can't rival. So fans have been wanting to see Rockstar take some of his learning and apply it to old games like Red Dead Redemption. Rumors of a remaster/remake of Red Dead Redemption have been swirling for years, but it was reported that it was shelved at some point last year. With that said, the rumor mill was turned back on this week when Red Dead Redemption was rated by a Korean ratings board earlier this week. Something that only happens when a publisher submits its own game ahead of release. Many took this as a sign that the remaster/remake is alive and could release soon. If that wasn't enough, former IGN editor and ex-Kinda Funny co-host Colin Moriarty revealed on an episode of his Sacred Symbols podcast, which is currently only available on Last Stand Media's Patreon, that he has seen proof that this remaster/remake exists. I can say I have seen confirmation that this is real. I don't think you need this confirmation, but I had someone reach out to me behind the scenes that showed me something that definitely shows this game is coming. Maybe even imminently, with an announcement maybe like August. So not a huge surprise. You don't need to tell you that South Korean rating boards doesn't just rate things. They rate things that are submitted to them. Moriarty also noted that as far as he understands, the game was never canceled. but instead just given more time. Another rumor claimed Rockstar was aware of the high demand for a new version of Red Dead Redemption, so it seems likely it may happen. Given how the LA Noire and GTA trilogy announcements happen, it's likely Rockstar will announce it and release it within a month or two of that reveal. So, what do y'all think?
I think it's a good thing because look what they did with GTA online. I would love to experience RPG elements or what's it called where you're LARPing in Red Dead Redemption. That would be
Role-playing?
lovely. Yeah, role playing.
LARPing?
They already have Red Dead Online, and apparently it's a cesspool.
It's a cesspool. Oh no.
There's
Nice.
like a lot of like racism and stuff because of the time period, etc.
Oh.
Um, yeah.
I mean, this.
Also,
Go
I
ahead.
will say I don't really like Red Dead. I enjoyed the second one, but I don't like cowboys and Indians. I'd rather have like more futuristic or whatever. Um, so for me, it's not that big of a deal. I might check it out if they do like a full remaster and it's not just like a graphical upgrade. Like if they actually like bring it back, kind of like what they did with Final Fantasy. I might check it out, but other than that, I probably won't look at it.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about this because if this is a remaster of the first Red Dead Redemption, that game needed a remaster, to be
It was
honest.
so
Especially,
good.
yeah, it was so good, especially after Red Dead Redemption 2. It's Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, and I think this kind of goes into the story where Rockstar was saying they have like a plan for the games that they're going to be releasing, and that they're planning like like I don't know, they were saying that they were going to like quadruple their value or something. You're talking about leading with a remaster or remake of Red Dead Redemption, and then probably announcing Grand Theft Auto 6 after that. Like, it's pretty. Yeah, this is
They've
pretty
already
crazy.
discussed that they started on 6, so we're
Mm-hmm.
just waiting on confirmation from them.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Red Dead Redemption remaster. I had such a great time with the first game, even though it was a bazillion years ago. The music was fantastic. The story was great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it needed a remake.
hmm I'm looking forward to it, to be honest with you, especially since I'm pretty positive the modding community is going to take this game and turn it into something completely different and amazing. So I look forward to it, honestly.
John Marston.
So on to our last news story for
Already?
tonight. Already, man. We rolling. This comes from Anime News Network. Gundam Requiem for Vengeance animation unveils teaser, 6-episode net release story setting. Bandai Namco Filmworks posted the teaser promotional video for the new animation project, Mobile Suit Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, on Monday and gave more details on its release format and story. Did not hear anything about this, but the 6 30-minute episodes will stream worldwide, and the story focused on the European front during the 1-year war made famous by the first Gundam anime. The story centers on Iria Sarari, and the mecha include the Zeon Mobile Suit Zaku 2 and the Federation Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh, interesting. I gotta finish Witch on Mercury. Witch on Mercury is really good. If you haven't watched it, yeah, watch it. Let's check this out.
I thought this was a game when I first saw the trailer for it.
Armored Core comes out soon too. Speaking of Gundams,
Yes.
Can't wait.
I don't know if I want to get it for PC or next gen console though.
Red Wolves, prepare to drop.
Wait, this is 3D? CG?
Yep. Wow. That was really good looking for its time.
Yeah, it was.
Man.
Oh, rendered in Unreal Engine 5.
That's crazy.
So I wasn't gonna watch it at first because I don't really like animes done in like CG, but I think I'm just going to watch it just because it said Unreal Engine 5 and I want to see what they did with it.
It's funny because in 3D animated movies and shows, I feel like they don't do the best job making the people look realistic or look believable. But
Oh, it's cartoony.
yeah, right. And the hair doesn't always look the greatest, but I have a strong feeling this is going to be a fantastic, especially since this is the first war, or was this the first war? Second
Yeah.
war.
First war.
First war. That's a big deal.
Nah, it is a 1 year war.
Man, I'm excited for this one as well.
Yeah, for sure. And then, God, that was our last news story, but something else popped up on YouTube, and this is not real. This is a proof of concept trailer
Oh, okay.
for a Small Soldiers, and I believe this was done in Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, I think I've seen the same video.
Did you?
I didn't watch it, but it popped up on my YouTube as well.
It looks fantastic.
Did you see this already?
I did.
Oh man.
This is the one where they're at like this toy store and it's just a giant war, right? That game's been out for so long.
It's out?
I thought it's been out, yeah.
I'm talking about the movie.
Oh,
didn't know
they're
it was
doing
a
a
movie.
movie?
Do you remember the Small Soldiers movie with the
Oh,
Gargonauts?
yeah, many years ago.
Yeah, the Gargonauts. What is his name? Chip?
Is this the one where in the cupboard? Is that what you're talking about?
No, you never seen Small Soldiers?
Oh,
Oh my gosh. So you had like the army people, and then you had the Gargonauts where were aliens. It was toys, and they had AI chips put in them, so they ended up coming to life and thinking their story was real, and they caused havoc in this small town, fighting their war.
Pretty sure I have seen it, yeah.
Yeah, it's an old movie. It was so good. I love that movie.
It was fantastic. Was it before?
And it had it was after Toy Story. But what's his name? K from Men in Black. Damn, what's his name? But he played the voice of the soldier, the main character.
Now I want to watch that movie again.
This looks cool though. I mean, it looks like the movie, to be honest.
You know how sharp that knife needs to be?
It's probably real. The Necronites.
That's a toy, by the way.
That's a toy.
Nah, those toys made their own weapons. That's how smart the chips were. And they actually, so the story was that the toy maker put military grade AI chips inside the toys.
Why?
Cortana was in there.
Cortana.
Wrecking havoc.
Do people still use Cortana, Microsoft Cortana?
It's still on my thing.
Yeah, it's on it, but I don't use it because it's just too much work.
Those don't look like the Gargonites.
They look like new toys.
Those are the Necronites. They look evil though. The Gargonites were peaceful.
But aliens.
Yeah, they were peaceful aliens. They were just trying to find a home, and they had to learn how to.
And the humans were
fight.
like, not here, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, pretty much.
That sounds familiar.
It looks like in this
yeah.
one that the humans are the good guys though. This time.
Another piece of news that has nothing to do with video games, however, Nike's re-releasing Kobe shoes again.
Really?
Yeah, they just got it approved.
Wait,
It looks cool though.
they're releasing Kobe's?
Yeah, they're doing another line of Kobe's.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That gun sucks.
I really believe that these new enemies are not enemies. Like maybe they're just trying to find a home like the first one. Look at that. You call
Buzz
She just,
Lightyear,
dude,
Space Man.
she just called for backup.
Space Command. Come in.
Doesn't look like there's any intelligent life anywhere on this
Yo, see that actually looks like the characters from the first movie, actually.
Also, all I'm gonna say is they're ruining all those limited editions. Just all the boxers are destroyed.
His name
I
was
do believe
his name was Chip Hazard, I think.
Chip
just-
Hazard.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Is this CGI'd? Like, this
I
is
believe
such
so.
Good animation.
It is. It's all Unreal Engine.
I didn't know if it was clay or not.
Oh shoot, I don't know.
I don't think. it's
Yeah,
stop motion.
that big guy is he looks just like one of the characters from the original series.
Oh, really? Just
Yeah.
updated?
Yeah, he had a cigar and half his face got burnt off. In fact, I'm gonna
His
look
face.
for it. Small Soldiers, the movie.
Oh god, we're about to get DMCA'd on like an 80-year-old movie.
Y'all don't remember this movie, bro? Commando Elites.
If you said
Yeah,
what was the plot, I couldn't tell you.
I remember this movie. I don't remember anything about it, but I remember like the characters.
Oh my god, it looks so terrible. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It just looks like
It looks pretty good to me.
Now that's CG.
They forgot the eye.
Yeah.
Commandos.
Commando Elite, fall in.
Buzz Lightyear, new Space Command.
Spaceman, come in.
Space Command, come in.
Yeah, that's him right there with the cigar.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, that's the other one. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I want to go watch that movie now.
What? It was kind of scary, wasn't it? Or no?
No, it wasn't.
Weird.
It was the PG-13 movie.
It's funny.
Right.
We went from Gundam to Space. No, not Space Commander.
Small Soldiers.
Small Soldiers. That's it.
But yeah, that is the last news story for today. Whew.
Fun reminder. We're probably gonna get some big news in the stories. And we're gonna try to follow up with the Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings card. See if that actually any new
Sells.
news. Yeah.
I heard Yanonick's gonna buy it.
I don't have 2 million, but I do want that card.
Just put it on credit.
Hi, loan officer. I would like to borrow $2 million. What do you need it for? There's a card, right? Hear me out.
Just
Hear me
listen.
out.
It's the one and only.
Have you heard of Lord of the Rings?
Get out of my office.
This is a family heirloom. You see, my great granddad's name is Gollum. But nah, yeah. So yeah, that was the last news story. I'm looking at games coming out this week. I only see 2 on here, but
2 games.
yeah. So Guilt is coming on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. That comes out on the 6th. And Legends of Heroes Trails into Reverie on PlayStation 5, P4, Switch, and PC. Let me see if anything else is coming out.
That's interesting. Only 2 titles?
No, I'm sure there's more, but those are like the only ones that I guess
This
people
game
are talking
Guild
about.
looks really good.
Yeah, I remember seeing Guilt. Yes, Scarf comes out as well. Oh, I guess Guilt. Yeah, GYLT.
Oh, got it.
And this
Ooh,
is
does look cool.
It does.
it right here. Oh, it's so loud.
Most people lost hope
Shape your
after a
fears,
few
fear the
weeks.
shape.
Yeah, I think we saw this at Summer Game Fest.
Oh.
But I'm not giving up. I need to find her.
Thank you.
I have to.
Good. The graphics look really good.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Come here.
The design. Kind of looks like what was that? What was that horror game? With that
Emily?
little horror?
Oh, Little
Yeah.
Nightmares, I think. it's
Yeah,
called.
that's what this reminds me of almost, but like in 3D.
Leave me alone.
For it to be so, it's, I don't know. It looks very creepy still.
You're just another monster.
For it to be as cartoony as it is.
Yeah. Like it still looks a little terrifying.
It reminds me of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
the
Literally,
monsters.
it looks like Little Nightmares mixed with It Takes Two.
Mm.
yeah. Shape Your Fears. Fear the Shapes. July 6th. On everything.
that-
Pass.
That comes out this week. Oh wow.
Yeah, it comes out on the 6th. All right. Well, that is it for today's show. Thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate it. If you got, oh, don't forget, we're going to be at BlairCon in DC Saturday. Come see us if you want. If you guys want more content, where can they find you guys, Yano and Dax?
You can find me, Yanonick, over at Twitch at Yanonick, YANONICK, or you can follow me over at Twitter, which is NK_Yanonick. Professor, where can we find you?
Hi, everybody. You can just find me at Professor Daxter, all one word on Twitter, or Professor_Daxter on Twitch, and fitness_with_Daxter on Instagram. BTG. Take it away.
You'll find me right here, Monday and Thursday. This is where I be. So yeah, Thursday, what's today? Monday? Thursday's host? I don't know. Me and Yano will probably be here. But yeah, that's it, guys.
I think
Thank you.
I'm on. I think.
Oh,
Oh.
it's a possibly Professor as
Or
well.
possibly Dax.
D&D. Yeah.
Yeah, well, just let us know. All right, guys. Thanks for joining the show. Catch us later. We'll see you guys
Enjoy
later.
your 4th of July.